We have a little bit more information now about what happened in the Channel. It seems in the early hours of this morning, 4 people have died, 72 people have been rescued, and it's been reported by French news agencies. It sounds like this is another very distressing incident, and yet more evidence that after many years of trying to grapple with this problem, your Conservative Party has been unable to stop this, unable to protect vulnerable people, unable to stop what many people think is a ghastly illegal trade.
Well, it's heartbreaking when these things happen and the loss of life that takes place. And you can only think about what an appalling end it would be in the cold waters of the Channel in the middle of the night. It breaks my heart to hear about it. But it just shows we've got to stop the boats. We've got to stop this illegal trade in human beings. Now, we have done a huge amount. We've given a vast amount of money to help the French with their policing and intelligence operations. We've done a vast amount in the Channel itself. But ultimately, the only way you can stop the boats is by busting the model of the people smugglers, by making sure that if someone goes from point A in France to point B in Britain, they do not stay in Britain, that route doesn't work. Now, in an ideal world, you'd just send them straight back to France, and that would be it, and the whole trade would collapse. That is not available, and that is why we're pursuing the policy with Rwanda. That's why the bill will be passed next week. That's why the treaty has been signed. And yes, it may be unorthodox or unusual, but unless we can get flights off and get that system working so people know there's no point getting on that boat in France. Because if you get on that boat in France, you're not going to be able to stay in the United Kingdom. Once we've done that, we'll be able to collapse this trade even more. Be aware, of course, it is down.
And this is coming back to Parliament this week, yes or no? As now a member of the House of Lords, will this get through the House of Lords?
Well, I hope so. Sadly, I don't have a personal majority in the House of Lords, but I'll do everything I can to help get it through, because it's essential. It is actually, of course, it's about dealing with illegal migration. It's about shutting this down. It's also about saving lives, as you've just shown.